My personal vision is to, break the cycle of poverty in our community by making certain that every single student has a quality education. We're reaching that vision right now because we are increasing our community partnerships so that our entire community embraces Beaumont ISD, supports Beaumont ISD, understands how the success of Beaumont ISD is the success of Beaumont, Texas.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Beaumont Beat video podcast, where we move with the heartbeat of the city. I'm your host, Tracy Koenig, broadcasting from the Beaumont ISD Administration Building. Of course, it's summer, which means most students are enjoying their break from class. But you can bet the administration here at BISD is working hard to make sure everything is set before the kiddos head back to class this fall. So today we have Dr. Shannon Allen as our special guest to give us a little chalk talk on all the great things the district has planned for the rest of the summer and into the next school year and beyond. But before we get to that, I have a quick announcement. Get ready to celebrate our nation's independence at the City of Beaumont's annual 4th of July celebration. The Downtown Event Center and lake will be surrounded by great entertainment, local food trucks, family fun, and of course, the largest, most spectacular fireworks display in Southeast Texas. Admission is free, so gather the family and join us July 4th at our beautiful Downtown Event Center as we celebrate our nation's freedoms together. Gates open at 5 and the fireworks start at 9. We'd also love you to join us for our classic movie nights. We have one playing every Friday in July and 3 playing the last 3 Thursday nights in July. If you're keeping count, you have 7 opportunities in July to beat the heat and enjoy the dog days of summer inside as we host our classic movie nights inside the beautiful historic Jefferson Theater on Fannin in downtown Beaumont. Doors open at 6 and the movies start at 7 p.m. And now let's get into today's show. Beaumont ISD has nearly 17,000 students enrolled across 14 elementary schools, 5 middle schools, 3 high schools, and a Head Start center, 3 other specialized and alternative learning centers. And at the helm of it all is the district superintendent, Dr. Shannon Allen. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Tracy, for having me.
17,000 students. That's a lot to take care of.
That's a lot. I love it. We are so fortunate and blessed to have the largest school district, of course, in our region with nearly 17,000 students on 26 campuses. It's a lot of work, but we love every bit of it.
What's your favorite thing about being superintendent?
You cannot walk on a school campus without falling in love with kids. The best thing about my job is being able to implement programs and systems and execute our curriculum so that we are making a difference for our students. Every time I walk on a campus and see teaching and learning, see instruction, see what our kids are actually able to produce, see what they're doing, and knowing that we are responsible for creating this environment, that's the best thing about the work.
I love it. And when looking back at this past school year, what would you count as some of your wins that the community should really celebrate?
I feel like this past year made a concerted effort to really and truly increase how the community feels about Beaumont ISD. I partnered with our mayor, who did a phenomenal job this year. We started working together in August, and one of the things that we started doing, we did it for the entire year, Mayor West and I, visiting churches all across our community. And our intention is to, number one, make certain that our community members understand and know, hey, Beaumont ISD is here, and guess what? We need your help. We need your support. We need you to come in and volunteer. So one of our big wins, I feel like, was really bringing a big awareness to our entire community of, okay, Beaumont ISD is here. We want to increase our community partnerships. So we made a concerted effort to extend and expand those partnerships. One of our number one partners, of course, is ExxonMobil. Exxon is right in our back door. And they did a phenomenal job actually extending more opportunities for kids right in our community. You know, the 409 Scholars Program, this year we hosted the first BISD ExxonMobil STEM night. It was a huge STEM night. We had, I think, close to 3,000 community members and students come in and participate. We've continued to expand partnerships across the entire community so that, some of our CTE students, they can actually go into our community and be provided with actual real life experiences to help prepare them whenever they graduate. Just really and truly focused on making certain that at the end of the day, when every student graduates, we have provided them with the best opportunity for them, whether it's going into college, career, military, or making certain that they are prepared to go into the workforce. So this year, we graduated 1,001 students. And I always like to share that data and that feedback with our community because that's a lot of kids.
That's a lot of kids.
1,000 kids walked across the stage and received a diploma from Beaumont ISD. And these students are, they're ready to go to college. They're ready to join the workforce. So many of our students, because of opportunities we have created, have been able to earn associate's degrees. I don't know if many in our community really understand that. We have students who graduate high school with a 2-year associate's degree, so they can go on and finish college in 2 years. Those are life-changing things that are happening right here in Beaumont ISD. We are committed to making certain that we're meeting the demands of our community. So we work every year to try to create new programs and new opportunities for our students so that they don't actually have to leave Beaumont. We are looking for volunteers to come and work. There are so many opportunities that you can, at your own, utilizing your own time. You can come in, you can actually volunteer, you can chaperone, you can serve as a monitor, you can do any number of things, but just go to our website, sign up, because we want to make certain that our students are safe, so that you have to go through the background check. But I hope that any parent who has any investment, and even if you don't have children in the in our school district, but you are a member of this community and you want to give back, you want to volunteer, the ROAR program, our opportunity for individuals in the community to come in and actually read. We have mentoring opportunities for individuals in the community because our students need that investment of personnel. So I hope that individuals who have a desire to give back will go to our website and click on the opportunity to volunteer. You can volunteer at a specific campus. You'll see the host of different opportunities that are available there, and select what works for you based on your time, because we would be happy to have you.
So you have the huge task, as we mentioned, of helping these 17,000 students get the best education possible. But it doesn't end when the school year ends. Talk about your Summer to Success program.
So one of the things that we do every summer is make certain that we have robust opportunities for students to actually continue their learning throughout the summer. That summer learning loss is real. What we find repeatedly year after year is that students, they may score and be right on level at that end of year assessment. And then after about 10 weeks, which is how long the summer is, when we test them at the beginning of the year, we find that they have slid back, academically. So we encourage our students and our parents to make certain that our students are participating in summer opportunities that are available. We have a number of continued learning opportunities for our students. We're starting with, our babies, the Beaumont pre-K students. We have a summer opportunity for those students. We have accelerated reading programs available for our middle school students and our high school students. We have our credit recovery, so students who actually struggle throughout the course of the year, they can actually go in and recover credits in middle school as well as high school.
And that's called the summer slide, right, where they regress and forget a lot of what they've learned. And you were talking earlier about reading. Studies have shown that just 20 minutes of reading a night can really increase their testing scores, putting them into the 90th percentile. That's significant.
That is very significant. Reading is our number one board outcome goal. So we encourage our parents to make certain that our kids are reading at least 20 minutes every day. We put books in our students' hands. The United Way partnered with Beaumont ISD this year and provided a book vending machine for every single elementary school. That was huge. That was a major investment, and so excited about the progress that we've seen with kids who are actually now doing what they're earning tokens for books so that they can increase their home libraries. So students who have good behavior, students who are making good choices and making progress, students who have great attendance, one of their rewards is to get a token so they can do what? Go to the book vending machine at their school, select a book, and then they have that book so they can start adding books to their home libraries.
And what about the kiddos that are at home? They're wanting to get out of the house and do something physical. What types of recreational opportunities are available for them?
So we have so many summer camps and sports camps and open gymnasiums occurring throughout the summer. Both of our high schools have sports camps and, soccer, baseball, volleyball, football camps are available for students at Beaumont United and Westbrook throughout the course of the summer. We also have open gymnasiums where students just want to come and play basketball and shoot around. They can come to several of our middle schools in order to participate. We have swim lessons. We have a natatorium, so swim lessons are available for students who want to learn how to swim. So there are so many opportunities to keep students actively engaged throughout the course of the summer. Parents can go to our website. If they scroll down, you can see all of the activities that are available there. One of the things that I'm excited that we did this year, and we did it last year as well, partnered with the city of Beaumont, so that there's also links to all of the summer camps that are available across the city. There's a calendar there. Parents can go in, click the month, and every activity that is available that's been actually posted throughout our entire city, not just Beaumont ISD, is available for parents to go in, see what's there, and make certain that kids stay invested and engaged throughout the course of the summer.
It is summer. Students probably don't want to talk about registering for school, but it's not too early, right?
It is never too early to register. We started our registration campaign last spring, so we are working very hard to get students ready and into our system for the 24-25 school year. We will have a few registration events coming up this summer, but parents can go in online right now today. They can go to our website. They can click on the online registration tab and then go through the process. It probably takes about 10 to 15 minutes, but we do need every student, even returning students, to go into the portal, go to our website, and start that registration process. That helps us plan. We're in the planning phase right now. We're making certain we have our instructional staff, materials, so we want to make certain that we have all of our students registered for the upcoming school year.
Well, as parents, we always want to make sure our children are protected when they're out of our sight. And coming up, we're going to talk with Dr. Allen about the steps BISD is taking to make sure that our students are safe on their campuses. But first, we have another quick announcement. The Beaumont Public Library System is hosting its third annual Summer STEAM Camp with a focus on science, technology, engineering, and math. It's the perfect way to keep the kiddos engaged and learning. Join us Monday, August 5th from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Beaumont Event Center. The camp is free and it's perfect for elementary-aged youth looking for a challenging, creative experience to end the summer. Now, you don't have to register for the camp. Just come out on August 5th to enjoy this free, family-friendly event. There will even be a special show from Gator Country, so you don't want to miss it. But if you can't make it out to the camp, you can always stop by one of our city libraries and pick up a STEAM activity backpack or one of our awesome imagination kits. And we'd love for you to follow the Beaumont Public Library System on Facebook, where you can learn all about their many summer activities they're hosting and see a full calendar of events from story time and art projects to movies and book signings. And as always, you can stream this show and past episodes of the Beaumont Beat on multiple platforms, including Facebook, YouTube, and Spotify. Subscribe to our channel, like this episode, and share it with others so they can enjoy it too. And we're always looking for interesting topics, so drop us a comment to let us know what you'd like to see in future podcasts. Now back to our conversation with Superintendent Dr. Shannon Allen with the Beaumont Independent School District. I know, Dr. Allen, as a parent, one of the hardest things is sending your kids off to school and the fear of having them be away from you. Of course, that's always on the top of many parents' minds. So what is the district doing to ensure the safety of students on campus?
Tracy, that's a great question. And that's something that, I know is always on the forefront of the minds of our parents and our community. Our children are being educated in a different world. When I was in school, school looked really different. You could walk right into a school. Well, today, that's no longer the case. Our governor has set in place safety standards that all school districts across the state of Texas are required to abide by. One of the things that we've done in our district is to make certain that our entrances to our schools are secured, number one. So you can't just walk into a school. You have to make certain that you have proper identification, because we don't just let people into our buildings. We have secured entrances for all of our high schools and our middle schools. We actually our students go through screening and security checks. Visitors go through physical screening and security checks. We're checking bags, we're checking purses to make certain that, nothing is going onto our campuses, into our buildings that shouldn't. BISD, we are fortunate that we have our own police department. So one of the requirements by the state was that you have an armed security personnel at every single campus. So I don't think parents should be afraid. I think parents should absolutely educate their students. Number one, on you see something, you need to say something.
All right. Apart from safety, I know another concern for most parents is that their children are getting a great education. What is BISD doing right now to make sure that the testing scores are where they need to be?
Of course, that is the reason our organization exists, is to educate children. We are working 175 days a year with children to ensure that at the end of the day, at the end of every school year, our children are reading on grade level, they're performing mathematics skills on grade level, that we are equipping them with everything that they need. We have implemented robust training. Our workforce is changing, so we want to make certain that the teachers and the individuals who are coming into our classrooms are actually prepared to teach content knowledge as well as instructional practices and strategies. So what else are we doing to ensure that our students are getting what they need emotionally and socially, in preparing and equipping our teachers with training that supports them in meeting the needs of the whole child? I want our parents, I want to encourage them, and I want to implore them to make certain they're supporting the work that we're doing every day, to make certain that they are supporting our students outside of school, asking them about what they're learning during the day, making certain that they are ensuring that they're completing homework, that they're reading, so that our kids can be ready and prepared. We have a job and responsibility, and that's to educate. Our kids today, they have standardized scores, they have standardized tests. We are held accountable for making certain that our kids are able to read on grade level so they can pass the standardized test, which is the STAR test. And we're working really hard to do that. We put in changing in curriculum. We changed math curriculum. We're changing lower elementary curriculum, implementing training and support so that it is robust, so that our kids are receiving a rigorous curriculum that they can actually perform it on grade level. And I want our parents to continue, to support the work that we're doing and to support our teachers.
What would you say, Dr. Allen, is the biggest misperception of the Beaumont Independent School District?
Tracy, one of the things that we see all the time, social media posts and, things that are posted that are not accurate about what's actually happening in our classrooms. I think there's a misperception by individuals about, well, what is going on in the schools? Sometimes you may see something, one incident, one person, but it doesn't reflect the totality of the work that we're doing every day. One of our board outcome goals is to change and increase the positive perception that BISD has in the community. And one of the things that we did, one of our initiatives this past year that I'm excited about, that we're going to continue next year, that actually worked really, really well, was our caravan. So I wanted to show community members exactly what's happening in our schools. So don't believe some of the things that you may hear or see on social media, what's actually occurring each day in our schools. So we started Community Caravan. We did one in October and we did one in February, where we invited community members to come in. We met here at the administration building, got on a bus, so they had an opportunity to ride a bus, and we visited about 3 campuses. So we had students who would give them tours, we would walk the halls, give them an opportunity to see our teachers in action, and it was real. We have received so much positive feedback because I asked our community members who participated, I surveyed them before and then surveyed them after. What was the biggest misperception, or what did you expect to see? They were shocked. We went to both of our high schools. We've gone to middle schools. We went to Beaumont Elementary. Next year, we'll do it again, and we'll go to different schools. But I want to continue to invite community members. If you want to actually see what's happening, this is what happens every day. Now, you may have isolated incidences that occur. I mean, we're working with children. This is school. But the bulk of the work that we're doing is focused on teaching and learning and making certain that every child, every single day, is safe and that they are learning.
Yeah, I love that we're doing this podcast so that some of these things that people don't really understand can be out there for them to better understand it. What is your long-term vision for the district?
My personal vision, I have a personal vision, when I stepped into this role. This is my 5th year going into my 6th year as superintendent, is to, break the cycle of poverty in our community by making certain that every single student has a quality education. That's my personal goal. As a district, we have our vision where we work in collaboration with the entire community to create an environment of academic excellence that supports the diverse needs of all learners. We're reaching that vision right now because we are increasing our community partnerships so that our entire community embraces Beaumont ISD, supports Beaumont ISD, understands how the success of Beaumont ISD is the success of Beaumont, Texas. That's one of the things that I really and truly love about our mayor, because he understands that and supports our school district. Our school board is phenomenal and supports our school district, but we want the entire community to wrap around our children here because our children are our future. So that's my, my long-term vision.
Love it. What are you most proud of in the Beaumont Independent School District? What would you put against every other district in the state?
Our kids. Our kids are awesome and amazing. And I get the privilege to touch every single graduate on graduation day. That's a unique experience.
It's got to be emotional.
It is very emotional, and every time I talk about it, I get choked up because I'm shaking their hand and I'm saying a prayer. Please, God, make certain that we have done everything that we can possibly do so that for each of these students, as they venture out into the world, that they are prepared and that they are ready. But I will put our kids up against any kids. The work that we do, the reason our organization exists is because of the children. And I really and truly hope our community understands how powerful it is when your children are strong and thriving, and support the work that we do so that our entire community will continue to grow and thrive. Support your school district. Support your school district. Come volunteer. Say positive things about your school district. We need that support from our entire community.
Dr. Allen, I just want to say thank you for your many, many years. We've been talking about how many years you've served the students here in Southeast Texas. And so thank you for that service to not only to the students, but our entire community. And thanks for being my special guest today. I've enjoyed our talk. We hope you've enjoyed learning more about the district as well, and we hope you'll join us again for a future podcast. A few in the works right now include Beaumont's Real-Time Crime Center and hurricane preparation tips. We also hope you enjoyed the city's annual Juneteenth celebration. Thank you for coming out and celebrating with us. And one last announcement before we sign off. On Thursday, July 11th, Beaumont Events will be hosting a sundown summer concert beginning at 6 p.m. Families are encouraged to picnic around the beautiful Event Center Lake, enjoy the playground, visit the resident ducks, and enjoy live music from local soul group Hot Grits as the sun sets on our great city. For now, I'm Tracy Koenig. Thanks for tuning in to the Beaumont Beat, where we move with the heartbeat of the city, and we'll see you next time.